Yes.
And you were charging her a nominal rent, a couple $100 a month?
Yes.
Now you're suing her for $5,000.
Yes.
Decided to countersue you for $5,000. Whereas each of you is going to tell me why you're suing the other for $5,000. Go.
Well, a couple months after she moved in, the phone bill started going up. So I told her that she would have to take care of that as part of the rent. She agreed. Well, several months later, it got up really high, about $1,900.
For a phone bill?
Phone bill, yes.
19. Who do you talk to? Madam! From where?
Oakland and Hawaii.
Call and collect on his phone?
Yeah, well, I was paying the bill for his phone bill as well.
Listen, whenever my...
I've got plenty.
I have too.
So how much do you owe him for the phone?
I paid amounts.
You all pleased, Your Honor?
No, don't give them to me. Show them to her. Please. Look at them.
Okay.
Take the
So these are your only receipts, right?
Listen to me. Those are the phone bills. Is that correct?
These are the phone bills.
All
Yes.
right. Just a second.
I've taken full responsibility for the phone bill. And
So how much do you owe him for the phone?
Well, I moved out because he changed the locks on my door.
I didn't ask you anything about locks. I asked you about phone.
I don't know. I don't know the total amount.
What's the total amount there, sir?
$1,538.38.
Those for long distance and collect calls?
Yes.
Good. Bert, could I have those, please? All right. What else?
Well, she had me arrested.
Okay, tell me about that.
Hurry, I'm in a hurry. I said, no, just tell me when you're going to pay. Well, one thing led to another, and she's in her truck, and I grabbed the keys because I didn't want her to leave. I wanted to know when I was going to get this phone bill because she was 90% moved out.
Grab the keys.
I grabbed the keys.
From where?
From her ignition.
Okay.
Anyway, I didn't get them all the way in my hand. They fell to the floor. Anyway, a couple guys pulled up, and she was crying, so I just let her leave. So about 3 hours later, I see a flashlight shining through my back window, and it's the police. So I go out there, and they talk to me a little bit, and they say, well, Michelle says you assaulted her, and we're going to arrest you. And I said, well, look at her. There's no marks on her. And she says, well, we know, but if she wants you arrested for battery, we have to arrest you. Otherwise, it's a felony on us.
So you were arrested? So
I was arrested, and the end result of that was I went to court, got very sick in court, had to go to the hospital. I had to pay a $506 fine for disturbing the peace because there was no evidence for
So why did you have to pay a fine? Did you have a trial?
I paid the fine because I was...
Did you have a trial,
No.
Mr. Warden? So you pled guilty to disturbing the peace?
Yes, I did.
So you pled guilty to disturbing the peace, and your penalty was a fine?
Yes.
So what do you want her to pay that for? Why didn't you go to trial?
It was her fault.
No.
Well, okay.
No,
I got
Mr.
sick
Warden,
that day.
Mr. Warden,
Okay.
you have to understand, sir. If you had gone to trial and you were acquitted and you wanted to sue her for damages, for your costs, your attorney's fees, lost wages, whatever,
Okay.
that's legitimate. But when you go to court and you plead guilty, then you can say, well, I'm going to plead guilty, I'll take whatever consequences there are, and then I'm going to go sue her. Because what you said was I disturbed the peace in this incident.
Okay.
The judge say to you, you're telling the truth when you're pleading guilty, Mr. Warden?
No. I just signed a paper.
Well, did you read the paper?
Yeah. I signed away my rights and the little thing they gave me, yes.
You signed away your rights, and
Yeah.
it said, the piece of paper that you signed, this is an acknowledgement that you are pleading guilty to these charges.
Yes, you're right.
You are giving up your rights to have a trial. You have an absolute right under the Constitution
Okay,
of
yes.
this state. You understand that?
Yes.
I came home from work, and well, just before that, Chris was always leaving notes on my door. I have a 3-year-old child, and he threatens me